Oh, away with you!
You cesspit of a bitch! Hurry. Hi.
What to pick?
Right?
Support us! Hi's mate, Alonso, Brigitte. Merchant. Don't really go there. Who else can see us? Hi's mate. This guy. Faker slots to 2. Meh. What about Heismay rank 4? Heismay rank 4. Thief, I think that's definitely worth it because I mean he gets a second skill.
Apologies.
Hello mate! How are you?
Ah, it's you.
I want to get our more pressing goals out of the way, but I've been thinking of the UG village. In some ways, there may be no better place for my son to finally rest. But fuck me. But I've been away for so long. Can't say if they'll still accept me. I'm practically a stranger now. Let's just go and see.
Yes.
Right then, I suppose I'll stop wasting time dithering and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Matephor. The village is hidden, so I prefer a quiet and careful approach by carriage. I'll guide us.
In days gone by,
Hasn't changed a bit. Yes, this is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way.
Tadari.
It's me, Heismay. I've returned, and I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see, the leader of the village.
Just
Although I should warn you now that you'll not be welcomed here. You might feel some hostility in the air.
Got it.
That doesn't bother me.
my thanks.
Thank you for bearing with me. Heismay, is that you? You're looking grey in the ears, my friend. As if the years were any kinder to you, Tadari. I heard you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who is this?
He is...
This is Captain, a travelling companion of mine. He's standing in the tournament for the throne.
Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Wait, is that why you've come back to the village?
no.
I came to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Ah, your boy's gone on ahead then. He passed away before I could bring him here, at the very least. I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like the hill. I know it's not something the villagers would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Would you allow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here.
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely and you'll see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know, because it was my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shaken the trees, I'd get a swarm of bugs coming down on my head, and of course I'd go whinging to Tadari about it. So even you were a cute kid once, huh? Having trouble imagining it? The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here. The boy wasn't even born in the village.
Oh,
Do you hear? Sounds like you're not welcome here.
well,
Exactly within my expectations then. They decline. Let's withdraw without a fuss.
Heisman.
I have explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seemed like nobody had any problems with giving your son a place here. Indeed. Thank you. Master Tadari. The urn of bones, it's gone. What? What is the meaning of this? Fallen light brings shame to the village. I hear a voice from somewhere. Did I was just too afraid to refuse him, that's all.
Hey!
I hear your every word. Sorry, Heismate. I cannot excuse the villagers' behaviour. The village hasn't changed a bit. Still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind. I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserve. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf, and in that is my soul's salvation. Feel Heismate profound sorrow and strong trust.
My thanks.
Should I search the village entire? No stone unturned? Doubtless that intrusion would only provoke further offence, but I haven't time to waste.
I apologize.
You have my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief. No, as one who would see justice done. There is an unease in the village, but today I think it best you leave. Very well. Heismate and I return to the city. City in silence.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey, listen!
Hey, there's a Colosseum in Rahaven. You find monsters gathered from all over, and if you win, you get a prize. Rahaven Colosseum is quite well known. It's always crowded, except during stormy weather. They bring dangerous monsters directly into the city? Didn't seem especially safe, but I suppose the experience is worth the risk. I can certainly see the appeal. What say we visit it later? The ferryman wants to know where the Colosseum is.
Well then.
I didn't realise it was something we could actually partake in.
Right. Right. Really?
Oh, fuck.
Boy, there! Alright then.
Dun, dun, dun. How do I cook?
All right. Where to?
Dun, 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 dun. Need to go to the honeybee? Here
Let's go.
the honeybee.
Grand,
You're not
isn't it?
serious.
Don't push yourself too much.
You're not serious.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright then.
Oh, I don't know.
Where to?
I guess we'll just have to try it when we're like on the road or some shit.
Let's go.
I'm also going to try talking to the beetle man, because I think I got 11 in total now.
Hey there.
Oh, alright. Well, close.
Alright then.
Yeah?
Welcome warriors to the Varmarino Coliseum. We're currently holding a ranked league tournament. If you want to participate, first you have to test your abilities with a certification battle.
Whoa.
So in order to fight here, you have to prove your strength in a battle. There are rewards after we prove it, right? Rewards? What? The thrill of the fight. This is a home of vaunted warriors of contests of strength. But yes, if you win, you get prizes according to your rank. A certification battle. That sounds easy, you're thinking. Think again. We brought in some special monsters this time around. Terrifying beast with a body as hard as rock and temper worse than that. It's a fearsome beast. Perfect foe to separate the weak from the warriors. And to make it more interesting, we've instituted a special rule. You have to win quickly.
What'll it be?
Don't want our audiences yawning now, do we? So don't dawdle. That about covers it though. Care to get certified? Why not?
Give it a shot.
More for proving ourselves, but I think we should make sure we're prepared
Let's have a
first.
good, clean fight.
Great. When you're ready, I'll be here. I'm excited to see you fight.
Let's give it our all.
Alright. So what does the other guy do? What does this guy do?
Do you need something?
Gauntlet challenge? You know, battle monsters in rapid succession. Can you withstand 30 consecutive battles or you throw in the towel? 3 tiers of fights, bronze, silver and gold. Each tier gets progressively harder if you haven't figured that out. The better you perform in the rank league, the more advanced levels in the gauntlet challenge you face.
What do you think?
Not right now. We need to do. It sounds like we need to do better in here first. I'm ready to go. Oh wait, wait.
Let's have a good, clean fight.
Get out there and fight like your life's depending on it. Because it damn well is. I need to equip Hyzme's second skill, but I'm sure we're fine.
All right, let's show him what we can do.
Oh, power of kings! Rancor!
Oops.
I shall
I've
fight.
somehow
Are
skipped
you
that
prepared?
super quick.
I'll crush you.
You hit their weak point.
I'll show you the essence of let's go.
Baby. Let's try ice.
Freeze! A tough one. Come!
Excuse me?
Attack! Break their formation!
Thanks. Now accept your fate.
Boom. That is a lot of XP for something that I didn't take damage in. But hey, I'll take it.
Bravo!
That was an incredible fight, and what in the world was that magic you used? Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You've officially earned your place in the ranked league. First things first, take your rank insignia and your reward for this time.
Mission accomplished. Huh.
Okay then, what happens next? In the ranked league, you participate against challengers in your same ranks tier. Since you've only just completed the certification battle, you're at bronze 3. After that, it's bronze 2 and bronze 1. You'll fight through these higher ranks one by one. You overcome bronze 1, you'll reach silver 3, which once you'll receive a special reward. Those who make it to silver are pretty capable warriors, but the highest rank is gold 1, and if you can make it to that, you'll be able to take on the greatest battle in Colosseum history. You'll fight 9 battles in total. Win, and you'll be king of the Colosseum. Exciting, but you're literally at the bottom now. It's a long road. The reward for bronze 1 is a valuable piece of equipment called Fortune's Grasp. These gauntlets will egg you on to gain XP faster. Holy shit. Full moon medal, put it on and it will recover your MP. Very nice. Gambler's manual, increase the power of your deadliest blows. Ooh, okay. Of course we have rewards for the other tiers too. See, you're a talented bunch, so keep talking on the ranked league to hone your skills and make it to the top.
I see.
Sounds like it's a pretty big commitment, but I suppose it's still a great place to get some practice in all the same. The bronze 1 reward sounds pretty cool, and if we take on the challenge, your courage might improve too. Well, we should be heading back for now though. We seem pretty tired from the fight. Let's rest up. What? What? I got a rank insignia from the Colosseum. I should challenge myself to take on the rank league when I have time again. Oh, so that progresses time.
Right.
Wrong button.
What now?
Alright then, Heismay. What else could we put on you? Excuse me.
All right.
Go with that, I guess.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Excuse me.
Right.
Don't know if we care about these people. Nope, let's do a... You're here, this desk is for the ranks league. Kind of Bonsray, do you want to hear about your kind of thing? Let's hear it. A group of goblins who look grims will attack you. No special, just take them on, take them out. Alright, let's do it.
What'll it be?
Let's rumble.
Incredible.
I've gotten used to monsters staring us down, but a crowd like this makes me kind of nervous. Still, just another battle, right? There's nothing you can't do.
Come on, come on.
A challenger, a captain, ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages. And fight!
All right. Let's show him what we
Oh,
can do.
power of kings! Face me! Mustn't settle for the easy way.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough.
Oh, the Goblin
Be
King.
careful.
Hiya! With these fists, I call upon royal power within!
It's okay.
Wizard!
Maybe not. I'm all prepared. No, this won't work. By this power.
Freeze! With blade in hand! As the point of a sword!
All right.
Let us clean up
Fight
this
him,
mess.
Hulkenberg.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll use this. Formidable indeed. A blunder.
Only if this is nothing.
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Top down.
Bravo!
Absolutely smash the fight, should I say. The audience loved every moment. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time. I think. How's it going, man? I mean, I guess it's the anime game. It's the newest Atlas game, so like a guys who made Persona. So yes. Risen through the ranks, you've been promoted to Bronze 2. There's more fighting ahead of you, but here's a reward for this time. Go on, it's yours.
Look at you.
The audience is really riled up. You did a great job fighting with all those eyes on you. Got through the rank match. I feel like taking their challenge has improved my courage.
All right.
Fight another day.
Challenge is open to you anytime you wish. Always booking her at the Colosseum. Yeah, probably.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Which we haven't finished yet, to be fair. I'm currently all about this game.
Well then,
Yeah, it is likely, because I think for a while I was just doing Dragon Quest and Diablo 4.
What now?
Right.
Hot Stroll. What does this guy do? Commander. Yeah, no, I heard about that. I hope everything's going alright for you. Yeah, I can't even imagine, like... But I'm glad you're okay. Let's do... What was this one? Sure.
Mister?
Oh, okay, so it's like they kind of like unprepared. I get you. Yeah. If you've liked any of the Persona games, then you'll probably like this game. It's similar in the way that the gameplay works, sort of like on a calendar day and night cycle basis, where you can do activities and stuff, and there are deadlines. But a lot of the gameplay and sort of environment stuff are quite different. I think it's cool, and I really like it, so I would definitely recommend it. So there'll probably be a lot of spoilers if you want to play the game yourself. So just warning you.
Lovely. Mister?
Fair enough. Gave the city ruins drawing to Maria. This picture seems kind of sad. Does no one live in this town anymore? I told Maria all about the paintings, the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. I have more of Nereus's drawings. Let's give them to Maria. I gave the peregrine fool's drawing to Maria. What a huge river! And that thing, it's a waterfall, right? Never seen one of them before. Do waterfalls always have faces under them? Don't worry about all the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I can stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right?
You know.
I want to talk to you too, mister. Is Mr. Nereus there? Do you think you can help me make a sign? Yeah, let's go ask him.
Yeah.
Alright. My heart's beating real fast. I'm a little nervous.
Aha!
Present, you say? And no cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. We need the best, so I came to you. Kind of me intrigued. You piqued my interest, so I must oblige.
Really?
You really mean it? This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired. Such lively line work and vibrant colours, a truly innovative schematic.
Genius!
My girl, you've quite the budding artisan, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and greyest boulevards. Thank you very much. Yes. I know I got a fine cut of wood around here that was destined for this purpose. Should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes. Wow, Mr. Neuros is really helping us. I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him to help.
Yeah.
Yep, I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. I didn't ask her before we started making it. It won't be a bother.
Oh-ho!
Ahoy, young lady. The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. Should be installed at the optimal angle, so I'll need to handle that myself, certainly. To the honeybee.
Let's go.
Alright, mister, let's go.
Now then.
I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me space to work.
Wow.
This is sparkly. An astute observation, little miss. But there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last as well. I've outdone myself once again, so I'm sure you'll agree.
Maria!
Have you returned home?
You know.
No, Miss Fabienne. I asked Mr. Neuros to make this for you. You said the last sign was too old, so do you like the one we made instead?
Right.
Maria designed it herself. Oh, Maria, you did this for me?
Thank you.
Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's a truly wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's a perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all these smiling faces. If you could see you now, why, you might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Hey, never mind, dear. This sign is so bright my eyes are still adjusting.
You all.
Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course, to thank you all for this. You'll come in and eat, won't you?
Oh.
Oh, of course, of course. It'd be quite rude to turn down a free drink, would it not?
Oh, good.
I'm glad.
Really amazing.
Your sign looks amazing, Maria. You did great.
Thank you.
Mister? It made Miss Fabienne cry. Are people supposed to cry when they're happy? You're right. Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now?
Certainly.
I think you've already outdone him.
Huh?
I'm not that good. Will you come back to help me again, mister? When you're here, I could do my best.
You know.
You know, when you give me pictures of your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everyone else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people.
By the way.
So many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone's sad, in trouble and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids. Everyone's suffering just like I was.
I'll do my best.
But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everyone else too. I sense Marie's kind determination and the strong trust that she's placed in me.
I wonder if Papa is watching. I
want to make sure that boy's feeling okay too.
Maria!
Could you come here and help me serve the food? Ooh, let's go. Can't wait to eat. After sharing a delicious meal with Maria and the others, I went back with Neuros, who was in a chipper mood.
Right.
Okay, who can we go and rate a thing with? Alonso, Brigitte. I don't think there's any point bothering them. Excuse me.
What now?
What was on my mind? Quests.
Right. Really?
Nope. Okay, fine.
All right then.
Then I guess we're gonna. Or do I need to buy anything? Let's go see.
Let's go. Hey, this is on sale.
Oh, I do have some stuff. Wave. Okay.
What now?
Also, we got that other thing. Not sure. What was it? Oh, maybe it was a Man of War. Strength +3, magic +3. Sure. Why not? Counter it has some strength as well. What do we wanna? Maybe hold on to it for now.
All right then. Where to?
And let's make sure we don't need to bless anything.
Closure.
Closure. We've got quite a few options here. Grand Eagle Bow. Oh, the first chest piece. Max health by 30%. Holy shit. We're fucking putting that on immediately.
Indeed.
Fuck.
What now?
Okay, so Stroll then can have... Oh, maybe he had the best thing on already. So I do strongest. Yeah. 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 Yeah, okay, fine.
All right then. Where to?
What's it doing in Colosseum? Oh, is it closed right now?
Let's go.
Oh, maybe it's closed right now. Shit.
All right then.
Okay.
Right.
Fuck, what do I do? I guess I will go with one of the spoilers then. Let's have a look. So this is all about shops. I think we go with the other guy, honestly.
Greetings.
Well, Mert, what are you up
And
to?
then
So, about checking on my home village. I was wondering if now is a good time for you to join me?
thank goodness.
You will, thank you. In full disclosure, I've also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're as inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over.
Ridiculous.
It should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late, and you've come all this way too. Come to think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it.
Aye?
Apparently, I'd been abandoned on the nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all blood. She's Parapus. I'm Nydia. one dear. We couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. Sounds like a very kind person.
Yes.
Oh, she is. So kind it's astounding. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the time she would apologise to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started calling, you know. I decided I'd give any miscreant scum who'd take advantage of such kindness a taste of their own hell, each and every one of them. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
Sorry.
That was more than I meant to say.
It'll be fine.
We'll save your village.
Thank you.
I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody, except my mother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone. So thank you for listening. I can sense Alonso's deep-seated gratitude.
I find myself wanting to believe you. Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well.
Right, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the act, Cuculus, or beg your pardon, should I say Alonso.
Good grief.
You're from that village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more of a fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all return to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, took some doing, but we've managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
Do what?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things. You can't save anyone. This one's on the houseboy. Captain. The distraught Alonso and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. We arrived at a village near Rawhaven. It's been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man. He asked if Alonso's mother was here. Don't speak, mother. I'll save you.
I'm sorry.
I told him that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love.
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry. This is my fault.
My
You always were so sensitive.
live on.
Mother.
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother. Hey!
Landowner's servant told us it was you. That you were chumming up to the landowner to suck this village dry. And now you put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I can...
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't...
This damned!
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Wait, please take the money. Use it for the village and to bury her.
You devil!
The only one who belongs in the grave is you. Yeah, you should have died instead.
Yeah.
Burn in hell, you damn parasite. The villain always strikes where it hurts most. The family and home. I should have known. I said the damn words myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing on themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. Your mother said to live on. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Just like the parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonso refused to move or even stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then,
Right.
Got Stroll, but I'm not too fussed about. Maybe we'd spend some time with Stroll.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, we got to. Right, like how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? So you've got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now is good time as any. My home, the village of Higher. Excuse me. It's on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it there and back before dusk. Well, I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. Sorry, one sec. I forgot to open up my stream manager. There we go. Stroll had leading the way, we arrived at last at his childhood home, village of High. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Travelling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall once to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It's beautiful. I wish you could have seen that now.
no.
I know I'll see it someday. It's been 7 years since that day. Feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, the burden I've become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognised the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favour of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby?
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
It's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, together we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
What?
It made it all the way to the capital,
yeah,
but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Try not to let the anger win.
sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of the estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Haliatus with reverence, and once it lives on top of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words of my beloved son. Never imagined a day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much and more. Sense draws deep in trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for good.
Well, first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be.
Hold on.
You don't have any leads at all?
Yeah.
None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come home for the capital, I could smell the fish he brought back. Grand Trap was able to source fresh fish from Bralhaven, but in Halia they were a real rare feast.
Aha!
Maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
All right.
But first I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today, besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Captain. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Okay.
Right.
Who wants to see me? Brigitte. And that's it.
Right.
Other requests.
Really?
Where to?
Let's go.
Oh, excuse me.
I certainly can see it being Louise.
No.
Bye-bye now.
Say there.
All right then.
Beg pardon? Dear me.
Welcome. Welcome.
Nothing I want.
there. Whoa. I'm off.
What now?
What do you do? Fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral. Maybe it's a daytime thing?
Very nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I can stand back. Oh, I didn't.
Come, have at me.
I gobbled up a surprising number of skewers one after another. Oh, look at you go at it. No, that's a real man's man. I think I might just be falling for
Think we'll
you.
make it?
Wow, your stomach hasn't exploded yet, has it? Okay, look what you get.
Amazing.
Nice going, that challenge was worth after all. What? Huh? Okay. That was weird.
Ridiculous.
Who'll take the crown now? Oh, what is that?
Oh. Sorry, I'm just
Hey, mister.
trying to find this guy for...
All right then.
Aha.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for
Oh, I'm in it now. Oh, I'm in it now.
Beg pardon?
tragic.
Oh, what'll I do? Oh, there!
Oh, there.
Proper aces. Oh, what'll I do? That damn Louis. What's up? Hello there.
Isn't that... Let's see. Yep. Hey, mister.
All right then.
Maybe I'll check it during the day then.
Right. Really? Right.
All right then.
I don't know where else it could
Say there.
May God keep you, Jack.
be.
How tragic. Oh.
That damn Louis.
Yeah, maybe it's during the day then.
All right then.
Alright, let's go to the cathedral.
Where to?
The cathedral. The Colosseum.
Uh-huh.
Run around the Colosseum alone and fight with only the power of the weapon you're holding in
Fight
hand.
on.
Oh, so it's like
Gonna be
an
tough.
outside battle. Sounds like you won't be able to rely on your archetype in this battle. You have to avoid their attacks and pick them up when you can. Alright.
What'll
Should
it
be
be?
fine. I think I know what they mean. Yeah, they're like an overall fight.
Come on, come on.
Our challenger captain's ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages. And fight!
There are enemies around. Watch your step.
Waiting for you.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, nice work. Oh, great. You did it.
Impressive as ever.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, nice work.
Oh.
Nice on the money.
Brilliant bang on show by a bang on blow by a challenger. Magnificent work. All the monsters have been annihilated.
Bravo.
Absolutely smashed the fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. Goes into the ranks, you're promoted to Bronze 1. Win the next match, you'll receive a special reward. One fighting ahead of you, but here's a reward for this time. Go on, it's yours. Ooh.
Look at you.
All right.
These have got some pretty good rewards, to be honest.
Fight another day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. All right. Where to?
Let's go. Come to think of it,
This heat is insufferable.
I certainly can see it being. I
You
certainly
there.
can see it being Louise.
Up.
Oh. Say there.
Welcome.
Ah, fresh fish. Get fresh fish. I got bargains. Reminds me, I have business with the fishmonger. Short term.
What'll I do? Welcome.
Welcome, one and all. If it swam on the rivers or seas, I've got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently, Sean's father frequented the fish market. I knew he was a doting parent, but would it count really do his own shopping? The Count of Halia? And just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son. Really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an elder. And Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once when some pain-in-the-ass nobles started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. What I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, never buying things himself. And father like son. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Thought that he bought the first fish first, eh?
What'll I do?
What merchant? There's loads of them.
You there? This heat is insufferable.
Hey, mister!
What's up? Hiya. Well met, eh? Luis is the only one left, isn't he? Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Oh.
Who'll take the crown now? Oh there.
Until we meet it. Gone
Oh,
clammy.
is it this guy?
And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Sean's father went to meet a merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was truly honourable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riffraff like you. Why is he so suspicious of me? What should I say next? Do these fish stink? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant they have no ill intent. Oh, interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how you would keep them fresh. That stirs some memories. The Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he met.
Our business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well. Tell me your story and I will listen. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologise, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate
I
your
have
assistance.
indeed been entrusted with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest are details I prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you're able. I found the person who entrusted with the Count's inheritance. I should let Stroll know immediately.
Isn't that... No kidding! Isn't that...
I'm sorry. Oh, it's you. What do you think?
And that finally leads on the inheritance matter. Found the man holding it for you.
Huh?
Have you? You must take me to him so we can talk.
Oh.
It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. You did charity work in the capital? Hardly knew his business here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune with to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I will put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I won't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come.
Ah.
You are truly a stroll, lad. Right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option.
Oh.
It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in a desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You would then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron, best known for his piety. He's well versed in such matters. Sorry, did you say Lord Hydron?
Ah.
So you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you need to realise your ideals.
My ideals.
You say.
Yes.
I apologise, I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. Hey Nsivo, how's it going? It's going quite well, thank you. I hope everything's going alright for you, mate. Just a fair warning. We're currently in a period where we're kind of doing bonding and side quest stuff. So, you've got a little while before we get into any big story. But there will be spoilers incoming, FYI. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I would hear my mother and father say often, and practically bludgeon me with it. You're just guessing the typing on the keyboard. Fair. They instilled you with wise words.
Yeah.
Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I could procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia. I don't raise my ideals. Yes. This has been the only thing I streamed, and even when I'm not streaming, or if I finish streaming, all I think about is when I can next play this game. I'm pretty hooked into characters in the story. Pretty much the same way I was with Persona. So, yes, I would say still a banger.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Hope lies with you, Captain. Sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too. Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
All right.
Well, what can I say?
That reminds me.
If you don't mind my asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? Only that he left his son to the ends of the world. Come off it. You've gone a bit over the top with that one. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. I turned to the others with Stroll, who was still deep in thought. Alonso's back.
Right. Hmm?
So we've got Alonso, Brigitte, no one else. What's the next step for this guy? I don't know if there's anything else we can do. Or if there was anything... Well, I suppose we could do the Colosseum.
Let's go.
Let's do the Colosseum. How many days have we got? So we've still got 6 days. Holy shit. Vespin across. Insects. I'm by myself.
What?
Okay. Should be fine.
At last.
Finally made it to bronze one, and we've got conditionals to match. Keep this in mind. I believe in you. Just give it your all. Give the Colosseum a shot.
Come on.
All right. Let's show him what we can do.
Wizard! Burn!
Okay, the one on the right is weak to ice. Oh no.
Let's go. Freeze!
Murder it. It's not weak to ice! Shit!
Captain's hurt bad.
Poison.
Let's get him some healing.
Not like this.
Oh, champion again.
What now?
We'll just have to try again with different spells and pray we get the right one.
What'll it be?
At last. All right. Let's show him what we can do.
Lightning! It didn't work.
It didn't affect them.
I'm tired.
Okay, you're gonna do this to me as well, are you?
What?
Captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time
By
landing.
this power. Freeze! It's on!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
I'm sorry. Everyone.
You should be.
Oh,
What now?
What's the play here?
That
Oh, I get a new thingy. Okay. Oops.
All right?
My aim is true from any vantage.
Let's try this then.
Aha! What'll it be?
What?
Come.
All right. Let's
Come
show him
forth,
what we can
royal
do.
soul!
I don't know that grow, right?
Gunner! Come on!
You hit their weakness.
Let's
That's your opening, Captain.
Pierce through! Gunner! Come on!
You hit their weakness.
Let's
That's
go!
your opening, Captain.
Stay sharp! It's not
Oh
bad.
no.
Gunner! Come on! Gunner!
Now we just fucking cheese it.
What?
Captain's
Gunner!
dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing hits. Dodged! Nice one, Captain! Captain's
By
dazed.
this power!
He's gonna have a hard time landing hits. Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Let's go! Pierce through!
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Ah!
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Dodged!
I won't hold back!
It's Veronica in this game.
A tough one! Gunner! Come on!
No, Sammy, warn you!
Bravo!
Number silver 3, baby. Fortune's grasp. There's something on the house. Would you like to make sure our combatants are appreciated? Fair.
Look at you!
We did it. Did it. We did it.
All right.
Fight another day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Oi there!
Barton. Right, now we can swap back
No.
to Wizard. Wizard!
I'll show you the essence of truth. What now?
Right?
Pardon. And that is it.
Oi there!
Right? Really?
All right then.
Oi there!
Oh, we can check out that thing we got.
What now?
Oh, archetype experience. Interesting.
Right?
I suppose we can go meet with Barden. Why not?
I can't believe it.
Hello, mate.
What?
Sure, how fare ye in travels? Beautiful in Matephor of all places. But I shouldn't pry. I'm sure you've some urgent business or another, and I shan't make you tardy for it. Have you a moment? There's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Like what?
Thank you.
Many thanks to you for being so kind. Myself, I just seem to get lost thinking about it.
The truth is,
I wanted to consult with you on all this blether about picking a new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word. Wouldn't own land like a lord or anything, but still, it's a right important decision. We're establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town.
so
For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. It may seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme courses of action, but the new lord did allow us our self-government. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fella best suited for the position is this one clergyman. He's a fine man and he likes the idea. But darn it all, now everyone is clamouring for me to be governor.
Right.
You're suited for it. So you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I couldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man.
still though.
I've been put on a pedestal as some noble knight who put everything to right. It's stretch. I'm no hero. It's all thanks to the lot of ye. But I could say that all day and they'd still want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know there's someone nearby they can rely on. I sympathise with that, but I'm no ruler.
Got to say,
Do I have what it takes to lead them?
Hey,
Everything worth doing is always a challenge.
Wait, what?
Is it always? I do remember hearing that the closer you get to your breaking point, the greater you become. That's true. We can't become better men without a challenge, can we? Thank you, friend. Talking with you has helped me come to a decision.
For myself.
I'll represent the townspeople. Yes, I'll become governor and restore the whole place. I'm not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give it everything I've got for the good of the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you kept advising me.
Don't worry your head.
I may not have the skills you do, but I will serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero in this town like you. I can sense Barden's extraordinary determination and faith in me.
I'll do anything for this town.
Didn't ask me. Barden, you finally decided what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide I need to lead you.
Hey up!
We'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandworms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true. A sandworm attack could devastate Matephor. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well,
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills, will you? They hated it when you chased them around during hide and seek. My wee ones are bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it.
whoa.
But that's just how you play hunter and prey. If they screamed, it was just proof we were playing it right. But anyway, I swear to you, I'm determined to protect this town.
My thanks.
Thanks for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back, so do stop by again.
Right? Hmm?
Oh, Alonso, Brigitte. Do Alonso, I guess. Don't really care much about Brigitte. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, just leave me alone. I can't do that. With overflowing tolerance to convey my willingness to take on the sorrows and regrets anguishing Alonso. Well, if anyone's going to pester me, I'm glad it's you.
Sorry.
Could you spare me a bit of time? No problem.
Thank you, truly.
I did some more digging on the landowner who burned down my village. And then I thought I'd hit the bottom. Oh, and when I thought I'd hit the bottom, I found more behind him that I hadn't unearthed before. In the end, he's nothing more than a pawn for someone else. I thought I had the upper hand, shadowing him and those he associates with, but they've been looking into me as well. They untangled the web of lies that was Cuculus and struck first. What a fool I've been. My village, my father, mother, they're all gone. I've lost everything. Be strong. I just wanted to save my hometown. His taxes were extortion, and he siphoned the village's trade profits away for himself. My once peaceful village was trampled by poverty and the ills that accompany it. He caused only torment for them, so I struck back. I thought I could fix things for them, that my mother would be happy. But I got too caught up with my heroics and underestimated him. He couldn't have burned down the village on his own.
Damn it all.
Even if the village was rid of the landowner, someone else is backing him, an even more powerful enemy would be left unscathed. I endangered everyone's life because I didn't realise that. And it was my mother, my own mother, who paid the price. Die, they said. In all my waking hours and all my dreams, I hear the villagers demanding my death. I only began this endeavour to free them, to give them their joy back. So if my death is what will give them that now, I have to...
No!
Was it your mother's wish for you to die? My mother's...
Mother.
wanted me to live. But what's the point in living when all I have are my sins?
Jeez.
Why? Why do you not blame me?
That's...
Because living is the only way to atone for those sins. Live to atone, not by dying? I wonder if there's anything I can still do. I don't think there is, but just because you believe in me. I think I can go on living just a little longer. I can sense the tremendous trust Alonso has placed in me by sharing his darkest thoughts.
This is what you and Mother wanted, right?
I've not the slightest clue what to do next. I'm not a good person. Not like how my mother was, and I don't have some special power like you do. Like you do. You were right. It would have been rather hasty of me to end my life here and now. Thank you, Captain. I finally realised that as long as I have you, the world is mine to fool. Do visit again. I'll set the stage. I have some fun tricks in store for you. I don't know what Alonso is scheming this time, but at least it seems he's regained his will to live.
Good night.
Alonso waved nonchalantly as we parted, and I returned to the inn.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Right?
Straw. What do I get from straw rank 7? Ooh, the samurai. That sounds badass. Let's do it.
Oh, it's you.
What are we up to? Not to go to the Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have time, would you accompany me out? Of course.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's make for the royal capital. Hope this turns out for the best. I've been informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasted no time preparing it. But with but a signature, you become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner, then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them, the choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. This land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something seems off about this.
Yeah.
Alright, if there are already residents here, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Harlians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me really realise my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves the title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that? Stick to your ideas.
Stroll.
Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. You remember my parents saying?
Apologies.
I do apologise, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Do you know what a refusal will do to my reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with nobles who can't recognise that. In fact, I would like to make a counter-offer. I'll buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100? Vacant or not, residence does not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the costs. You surprised? I looked into it while you were helping me make inquiries.
Right.
It was a clever move, Stroll.
Now then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Surely you weren't threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I have simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwatered lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants? You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy and you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change and corrupt nobles like you are on the cusp of extinction. My parents who risked their lives to protect their people are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydron, shall we put ink to parchment?
What then?
Young master, you used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. When I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the ones I remember from a simpler time. I wanted those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else, what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though. I know you wanted House Halietis to rise again.
But that's...
No, you have shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It's been my life's greatest honour, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Lit. Pardon, Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
It is with our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me the honour of gathering Halia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Haliatus and serve its new lord proudly.
Yeah.
Rangi, everyone, I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well, Captain. Couldn't have made it through without you. It was all you. Your determination that soars through strong. You're a genuine friend, you know that?
You know,
I didn't choose to help these people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. Straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realise that about myself.
yeah.
I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they expect of me. Since Stroll's intense determination, it's like nothing I felt before.
He. Now. A new power.
What are you saying?
I've got it, Father.
Samurai. Oh, it looks cool.
Well,
I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to rebuild our house with their inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Rangi. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Your father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency we should gather at the capital.
huh?
In Grand Trad, but that's... Maybe no mind. Before we return, shall we tour your new accommodations? Stroll's success has earned me more support from the people of Halia. Well, apparently not. Right, let's check it out. Oh, we are missing something.
That
A
is...
further requirement. Let's see what it does though. Thunderblade. To all enemies. Oh baby. Regenerate 3. Wow. You can't dodge, but it halves the damage he takes. That's pretty damn good. And it looks very cool. I wonder what the other requirement is. Maybe it's the commander? Not sure. Either way.
Right?
Any supporters? Brigitte. Do I care about Brigitte? I don't think I do.
All right then.
Okay, in that case,
Let's
go to the Colosseum. Swarm of homotentas, multicolored teeth with different skills and weaknesses.
Fight on!
Okay.
What'll it be?
Well, if they're weak to physical attacks, this will be very easy.
What?
Wow, they're all those colours. Guess you could really knock the teeth out of this battle.
What?
Sorry, I should be serious. This is our first silver rank match, so it's probably no joke.
Come on, come on.
All right, let's show him what we can do. Yeesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Keep still. But that's probably weak to... Oh, keep still, you fucker.
All power of kings, rancor!
Yikes! Here comes the counter.
My best.
Stroll! Someone get him back on his feet!
What the hell?
Lucifer's badly
not
wounded.
yet.
Someone heal her. Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Fire!
You hit their weakness. That's
everyone
your
all right?
opening, Captain.
Here!
Live to see another day.
Perhaps this suits me best. Some darker arts.
With the no holding back.
So my hope here is I can just do this
cut you
and hit
down.
all of them.
Right on target. Nice
Let's stay
one,
calm.
Stroll.
This should work.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
Suppose this is it.
Someone get him back on his feet. Stroll got knocked out.
Yeah,
Can
yeah, yeah.
anyone get him back on his feet?
This should help.
Let us
see
clean
another
up
day.
this mess. Face me! Do I overuse our items?
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up. Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Ooh. Oh no, it can't be stolen from.
I shall. Hack and slash. Tougher than I thought. Oh,
Stroll's
you've done it.
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Oh!
My best.
Stroll!
They just hate
Someone get him
Stroll.
back on his feet. He's about to collapse. Someone heal him fast. Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Woo!
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Yeah, I can.
This'll do.
I live to see another day.
Observe the enemy.
Can anyone
Yeah,
get him
I mean,
Oh,
fair,
the
fair.
power of
Right,
heroes.
has to be this turn. Fucking get 'em, boys.
Break their formation.
My son must wait.
Oh, and then of course
Just
it's not
a
fucking.
little while longer.
Fucking damn it. Okay. Shit.
Don't rush this. Darkness won't work
Oh,
on
wait,
this.
wait.
Now accept your fate.
Please work,
I have
please
my
work.
methods.
Hell
Call upon
yeah.
royal power within. I'll cut you down.
Murder him.
The end's in sight.
Promising.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Come forth, royal soul. Lightning!
Yikes!
Shit.
Watch out for their counterattack. Throw her back. Can anyone get on healing duty?
I'm stepping back. Let justice prevail.
Oh wait, they're on the front
My
row.
son
Ah!
Just
Shit.
a little falling back.
Electricity's no good against them. Sheesh, they're pretty tough.
Assassin.
Better be careful.
Some darker arts.
With these fists, I pugilist.
Pugilist. Pooh.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
You'll be dust.
Right on target. Nice one,
To
Stroll.
the rear guard.
Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on them.
Is there another way?
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
I don't really know what to...
Gotta rethink. This should work.
I don't even want to cast any spells. I just feel like it's too risky.
Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting. Only a flesh wound. Too
Nice
slow!
dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Assassin!
Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on them.
Assassin!
With these fists, pugilist! Take that!
Stroll
It's
can't
okay.
take any more.
We can do this.
Someone heal him.
I don't know what to do!
Let's try this.
Helpful as ever.
Come!
Excuse me?
I'll run you through!
Oh, please!
This is nothing.
Some darker arts.
With these fists, I strike for
Electricity's
justice!
no good against them.
Hmm.
That's the last thing we need.
Pugilist! Ah! They die hard!
I'll show you.
Wizard!
No.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful. Don't rush this. Darkness won't work on them.
You better be sure.
Power
3
of
damage.
heroes. Are you alright?
Much thanks.
That helped.
Too slow.
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
I'll use what I must. Too much, perhaps?
Electricity's no good against them.
Hunger!
That's the last thing we need.
Now,
3
what's the plan? You
damage.
prepared?
Jesus.
I'll cut you down! Not done yet.
I will fight with pride. Guard up! Come!
Excuse me?
Attack! Break their
Fuck
flanks!
it.
You need
Nice
training.
dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Assassin!
Assassin!
Last one!
I can't. I call upon royal power within!
We fucking did it.
That'll do.
I feel stronger.
Magic.
I admit,
I have never known such.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in
a
me.
new power to wield.
My power swells forth.
Bravo!
Easy peasy. Miracle
Look
Igniter.
at you.
What is that?
All right.
Fight another day.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That's pretty poggers.
Well then.
What was I doing?
now?
Oh, checking out the equipment. Oh, it's just there. Oh, revival. Okay, interesting. Not sure I care that much, but I really would love to know what I need to get to make a samurai.
Right?
Bardon wants to see me. Bardon wants to see me. I mean, it could be the general. So why did he just fucking? You know what? I don't want to know.
You've come.
Are you here? Glad you're well. This man here is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me, see? I've been enlisting all the help I can get. Just finished my round to the town, actually, if you've time to spare. Can we talk? Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks. Got so much to tell you. It's only natural when there are so many bothers about the place.
My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, so that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government administrator's office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Right. Sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying out some things to build and strengthen town security, you see.
Don't you worry.
That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again.
Yeah.
I wish you all the success in
Thank
that.
you.
I don't end on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then,
Too many good folk have lost loved ones. We've got to straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now. Didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burden on a guest? I'll have some real eats whipped up for you. We must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the Weans are playing outside again, blessing us all with those bonny voices of theirs.
That's right.
I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. The only thing I care about is protecting those Weans and all the town's people. Don't forget to take care of yourself too. Appreciate you looking out for me, but I gotta push myself. This is important.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Matephor from top to bottom. The town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster nests. The mission was a long one. And what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake. So I stayed, and when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. Never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many Weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First I lost my own child, then I couldn't protect any of the others. Wished I could be the one to disappear instead of them.
No.
But you could protect them now, can't you?
Aye.
You're right. Moping about won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then.
Leave it in my hands.
I won't let the Weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know. Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. I can't keep the truth from Bardon when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country.
What?
First, the scheme with Heisme, now this. Play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. Could have easily stayed silent about it, yet you confided in me because you trust me, yes?
That's how it is.
Then I should do the same. I'll support you and any who envisions the same future as you do. I could feel Barnum's resolve as a governor and his deep faith in me.
He now.
He is him.
I shall lay down my very life
The
for the
general. But I tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day, I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. I had to think one of my governor duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry, I'll protect the town you worked so hard to save.
That's that.
It was nice. It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. Hope we could do it again, and I pray for your safety. Oh. Damn that Barden. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody Rossant. Fit for guarding the town in Nordhaus. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us to the rightful leader, yet somehow the masses are cheering for Barden.
Aye.
I have a plan to deal with it. Let's discuss the details inside. Uh-oh. I decided to return to the group. Uh-oh, he's probably lost his goddamn mind.
What now?
It is the general.
I see. Fascinating.
Right,
This
guess we know
right
what
here.
you're doing
Well,
now, Stroll.
I'm counting on.
Of course.
Yeah. A new ability.
Before I do, what do we need to get the general? Yeah, just commander. Fine.
Right. I could get used to this. A new ability.
Right? Really?
Oh.
Right? Hmm?
Alonso, Brigitte.
Greetings.
Well, Matt, what are you up to? I'm waiting for you. Listen carefully. I'm putting a major new plan into motion. What kind of plan? Great, come with me.
Understand?
I've discovered something interesting. The landowner controls all the trade in the settlements around my village, so his valet often comes through the town.
Apparently.
However, I've heard the landowner himself will be present for the next inspection, and that's my plan to nab him. Going to kill him? Oh, nothing of the sort. I just want to have a little chat.
Well.
But it would be near impossible to catch him if they come by a busy open street. I'll force them down the forest path where there'll be no witnesses. I've spread rumors about humans appearing on village roads for that express purpose. The men guarding him won't be an issue either. I'll lie in wait along the forest path and call out to him.
And then...
And I'd like for you to accompany me there as well.
Yeah.
Of course, sounds like you'll need me.
Thank you.
I didn't expect you to agree so quickly. Thank you. We will change things. This world of greedy pigs gorging themselves on riches will come to an end.
Seriously?
You think that's possible? A long time ago, my mother brought home a weak sapling she'd found. The tree was practically dying, but it still bore a small fruit, and with it, seeds. My mother planted them and gave away the new saplings to our neighbours. Before long, there was an orchard in one corner of our village. The mere sight of it was breathtaking. My mother refused any credit. She said the tree itself wanted to grow, wanted to bear fruit. That's when I realised, perhaps we all have something we'd like to see come to fruition. Within all of us, there's a seed of virtue waiting to blossom.
It's fine.
That's what I'm betting on. So, make sure you go out and change the world.
Leave it to me.
Can't expect no less from the future king I went all in on.
I implore you.
May this seed grow into a large tree under which many gather. Hey, we're cultivating the future, eh? I can sense Alonso's resolve behind his grin and his high expectations of me.
You're all I have left in this world. Understand?
I can use my network to arrange which afternoon the inspection occurs. Let me know soon. I'll be waiting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Yeah.
Boy there!
Right? Hmm?
Stroll again. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increases. Oh. Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. What? Okay, let's find out what the hell that means.
Yeah. Oh, it's you.
Let's go.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. Can you point the gauntlet runner toward my village again?
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
Oh, I'd have to talk for a change.
I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Everyone deserves that.
Everyone deserves that.
That's true. You can't measure the value in people's lives. Somehow, I always end up trying to weigh mine all the same. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
All's well that ends well.
Maybe you should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
They'd have done the same.
I'm sure they'd have done the same.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
It was probably intended to happen this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me, they had faith. In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Halia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
Sense Stroll's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues, by the grace of his newfound...
I'm going to change the future with you. Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
With a vision of Halia restored clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. She still does nothing. What is that thing, though? Stroll was ready for something or other.
What now?
Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. What does that mean? So. Sorry about that. Let's
All right, then.
go to...
Go.
Let's go to Academia, because maybe more will know. He'll like give us
Now,
some
where
dialogue
was
about it
I?
or something.
Oh,
Might I ask you for a demonstration? What? Cat. Cat.
You can...
Oh,
welcome. What would you care to know? Yes. I'm looking.
I don't get it.
What now?
Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. What does that mean? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. I'm assuming that I will just find out at some point. Is there any new stuff up here? New. Oh, look out here. Yes.
You'll come.
Buy more.
All right, then.
Oh, I
Right.
need to... Brigitte. Just Brigitte. And it's raining, so we might as well.
Denelda?
right. Really?
Denelda?
Ah, just you. Sorry.
If you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you, so just go home. Something happen? Come inside.
Unfortunately,
I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. Did she run away? That would have been preferable to the truth. No, but no, she was taken. I'm sorry, I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic uniters shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
those people.
Hey Bast, how's it going? Anti-Igniter extremists. Bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. Pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. Oh, whoa. The moment I started caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it. Why did this have to happen? Gita seems to be fighting through the pain. For now, for how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigitta's feeling. Words would be the little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
Bast, are you here next Friday? For a stream. A book? I told Brigitte about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. I only say that because that's when the new D3 season is. So, it'll probably just be me and you if you're around. And then Sam will probably turn up either on the day or a couple of days after. So we'll do our usual. I mean, I'll stream it either way. Just wondering if you were going to be there. But yeah, that's cool. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. There's nothing in the real
this
world.
world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. That's not true. You're an elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can, and I really do want to believe in you, and your vision. I can sense Brigitte's profound sadness and her grasping to trust.
I couldn't ask him to stay, could I? In any case,
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I'll still keep visiting Brigitte.
why?
She's gone. I have no more work to give you. What's left for you here? You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without another word.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Bum, bum. It is the day before Luis's soiree. Let's do what we're able and simply wait. We've done all that is within our power and the die has already been cast. I wonder if we'll really find the formula in Luis's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry.
Oh well.
All we can do now is hope that the operation goes off without a hitch. This one will be a real tightrope act, but if we can't pull this off, then we have no hope of ever saving the prince.
So,
Soiree's tomorrow. Like it or not, today's the last day you'll have free time. Take care of anything you need to do before we infiltrate the charade race.
Oi there!
Okay, let me save. You were the little fairy. So be warned. Main story continues tomorrow. Spoilers ahead.
right?
Okay, we got Barden, Alonso. Oh, I think Barden is the choice here. Because with Alonso, what do we get? Yeah, I don't care about that. I think we go with Barden here.
You've come.
Oh, you're here. Glad you're well. I got something I want to show you. A wee bit of time. Sure, show me.
I am gladdened.
Right, come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here. We've rebuilt the town's defensive barriers. Not just here either, but all the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now.
Now then.
And now I can focus on other things. On the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Like the people who oppose you? Something like that. And they're fairly powerful, I'm sorry to say. And one of them has a following? Well, getting rid of him could be a bit of a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Barden?
Huh?
Sir Gastro. What business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barden. Explain this special taxes plan of yours. Oh, well, that plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such defences. Do you honestly believe Matephor will be attacked?
What now?
One ought to be prepared for anything, do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause.
What?
Where did you hear that?
In other words,
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds, and that's why these bars were finished ahead of schedule. In truth, I'm grateful to you, Sir Grastro.
What did you say?
You mock me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way. Hey! How dare you push a wee laddie? Hey, you're alright there? Ugh. There, you're not hurt. Now head on home. Ah, the scary armor is talking. It's talking! Wait, don't be frightened. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nah, he's just fallen victim to Gastro's sneaky little machinations. Gotta keep my guard up.
but then...
And I must prove to Gastro that no injustice will be happening on my watch. I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Barden.
Alright.
Well, I'd rather not have to resort to such methods. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor.
The truth is...
I mean, I'll confess he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position, because I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but in truth he's a scoundrel and he wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. First I do and now Gastro. I've got some naivety in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy.
If so, then...
If I want to fix this, I cannot show any mercy, which is why I've got a spy on Gastro. Are you sure about this?
Oh? What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong.
I suppose.
We need to place safety above all else. Can't have folks like Gastro just prowling about. You know, it's for your sake too that I'm cleaning up the
You
town.
hear me?
Don't you see I want to unite the people under your banner? That requires removing certain obstacles. Aren't you worried you might be overdoing
That
it?
sort of thing
Not
is...
at all. Threats still linger about the town. Now, I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favour and preserve the peace. I can feel Barden's ambitions as governor and his increasingly deep faith towards me.
It's not enough.
So we
It
get
could yet be improved.
back row defense, and Barden will send a parcel sometimes. Why not? Sounds cool.
So long.
Well, no time like the present. I'll have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies.
Right.
Hey, the guard keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
I know, I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we left things to Barden, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Now it's time to return to the group. Right, the night before the mission.
Right.
Looks like you've caught someone's interest. Not sure if they'll actually want to talk to you, and now we want to look. Okay, I have no... Okay.
Right. Really?
Alright then.
Right, okay.
Let's go.
Let's check out the vendors then.
What are you pining for?
What are you pining for, you little bastard? Anyway. All of these are trash. What's this? Fuck. Oh, we might have some stuff to sell.
Now then.
Yes. Right.
Alright then.
Check
Let's go.
the armor shop.
Welcome.
Meh. 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 Ah.
Alright then. Let's go.
Probably need some items as well, actually.
Ah, you've come.
Let's buy 18 of these since we have, 372,000. These are always good.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, please don't tell me there's any new bounties.
Welcome.
Okay, good.
All right then. Let's go.
What is it you need?
All right then.
What the hell is that? What's that crystal ball
Go.
thing? Oh, I'm already here. I'm done.
I love it.
You there.
Oh. Oh.
Until next time.
All right then.
Makes sense. Alright, well I guess the last thing we can do is
Let's go.
see if the old man wants our beetles. And then do some Colosseum shite.
Hey there.
For a great boon for my research, here's what I promised you. Venom. Oh, it's gold. It's a tremendously useful item that protects you from dragon's poison. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself.
Maybe.
Still, if you have items that protect you from dragons, you're no regular bug researcher, are you? Sure. But you see, the gold beetles have a slightly different shine depending on the macro where it lives. Right now, all I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There's still gold beetles hiding out there. Find any more, please bring them to me. Claw breakers.
Understood.
Okay. So let's check out this
What now?
accessory. Because it was gold, which I assume is prevents poison, malady, paralysis, hex, burn, at fuck. Okay. Who do we want to give this to? One sec. Sorry about that. Let's go Colosseum it up.
This heat is such a bother.
Yeah?
You can only fight with your weapon. You're facing a goblin, a gargoyles, and their good friend, an ogre.
Gonna be tough.
What'll it be? Fight another day.
Alright, if I can only use my weapon,
What now?
then I need to swap to Gunner.
My aim is true from any vantage.
And it will probably be a struggle. Oh, is this what they meant? Oh. This will be fine then.
Come on, come.
Take this! Hope this hits! Hey! Cat!
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
This'll do it!
Your breathing sounds labored. Be careful.
Hey! There they are. Take this! Come on! Hope this hits!
I knew you could do
Cat!
it.
You know what?
Hey! This'll do it! I'm right here. Hey!
Watch your health.
Cat! Hope this hits! Hey! Take this! Eat this! Hope this hits! Take this!
Impressive as ever.
They're gone. The danger
I
is
see the
behind
enemy.
us.
Hey! Hope this hits! Take this! I'm right
Stand
here.
for you.
This'll do it! Hope this hits! Cat! Come on! Take this! Hope this hits!
Gonna be
This'll
close.
do it! Hey! Cat! I'm right
Won't
here.
let you.
Oh.
A mighty disappointment.
Let's call it.
Man. So if
Time
if you
marches
don't,
on,
oh,
and
that
the
is
age of a new
that
king
is rough.
draws nearer.
It's actually better if you lose, if you get killed during the fucking party battles.
At last.
Anyway, right, everyone, the soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Louise is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Louise together, let him know we showed up, excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden, so he only sees one person go missing. Once we're clear of him, the captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Louise's gauntlet runner. Heisme, Hulkenberg and I will keep tabs on Louise and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective, take the cursed formula from Louise's Skyrunner.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness, the Prince, and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. Can't have them raising the alarm.
Things will be fine.
You're already the only one who has a chance to learn against Louise's best. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll do my best. Let's watch ourselves out there, all of us. Okay, we move at nightfall.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis. Those brothers, all that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Juna. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
You're looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is! I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuaries forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
If my sword will be of use, you have it.
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick now.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would it?
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Okay, seems like an opportunity to step out. Nice one.
Alright.
More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula to take the Prince's curse. I managed to step out of the soiree and infiltrate the Charagers while the guards were short-handed.
Alright.
Made it. So far everything's going according to plan. Security's nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the soiree. The lift to Luis's quarters is over there. Oh shit. Hang on, there are guards in front of the door. Lift. Of course they've watched on the door. I don't think they're looking this way though. See if we can sneak a peek. What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. I have a choice. I'll have to look for a way around. Hey, come here a moment. What? Wait, what are you doing?
Yes.
You heard that alert this morning, eh? Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Ah, right. The bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Cabio is on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Well, I heard someone say Lady Juna entered the bridge. Wait, you don't mean... Are they alone in there? What do you think's going on?
Yeah!
It's great. This is our chance.
No way!
Oh no, the key's not working. This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were just talking about some extra security measures.
God.
This isn't good. What do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment, please?
Stroll, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Stroll!
The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Stroll.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged. However cruel. I am not one to stand idly by, as history has wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Stroll.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to? He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
Oh boy. At this rate, the gods will come back. If we miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
Wait, what? I feel the strangest sensation that my body's being pulled downwards.
Oi!
Hey, what's going on? That wasn't a takeoff scheduled for tonight. Takeoff? Wait a second, you mean the runner's taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan. We're getting speed. What's our course?
Oh no. Oh
Hang on,
no.
this is bad. We've got to change the flight path. We'll ram straight into the sphere of water. The whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. If we get too close, the whole damn craft will tip. What do we do? All this commotion is going to have to play full of panic and guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now.
Phew! Close one.
I wonder if it's Juna.
What was that? The floor suddenly tilted. Whoa! What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
So we're fucked. Oh, right.
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we still... We're standing on the outside of the Charadris?
No.
Well, I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. I wasn't expected to get thrown out onto the hull. But failure's not an option. I have to think, what can I do to keep this mission on track?
What do we do?
This isn't good. What do you do now?
Huh?
What, are you serious? Lewis's quarters all the way at the end, far end of the runner. Actually, you got a point. That key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside would be our best bet. You got a plan, don't you? Somewhere to get from here to Luis's room.
Did you?
Wait, you're just gonna cut straight across the hull? I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but you sure you want to risk it?
Hmm?
If you're serious, I'll get ready. We ride together, we die together. Luis's quarters are straight ahead, all the way at the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections by using them as scaffolds.
Here we go.
We're losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your bag. Please don't kill us. Using movement keys to control bag, I'll automatically jump between scaffolds. However, if you jump when there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall.
Gangway! No.
Okay.
This isn't happening.
Will you?
I wasn't controlling it, by the way, so...
Okay, here. Gangway! Look at you!
Oh, I see.
Yeah!
Am I dead? Oh no.
Look at that! All right!
We actually made it. We got to Luis's quarters. I thought we were going to die there. Be so reckless.
This is no good.
They were moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. Whoa, whoa, it's starting to tilt again. We have to jump through the door. Hurry, wait. Yeah! Just in time. If we'd stood out there like that, we'd have plummeted. Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side. So, here we are.
And yet...
The room really is beautiful, huh? He's got some special spells so nothing falls when it's turbulent.
Let's hurry.
Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
Okay?
What now?
Wizard!
Jizzard! Can't get it open. It's like a strange closet. A storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later. Looks on books about magic here. With a collection this size, you must be pretty passionate about his studies, huh? Guess that's how you managed to craft such a powerful curse. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like the formula's on the shelf, so let's look elsewhere. There's beautiful flowers, but I've seen them somewhere before.
Look!
Well, these are royal flowers, the ones Louise scattered at the royal funeral. Keeping him in the room like this, like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. Magic book. Oh! Oh, another magic book. Some of these texts are pretty dense. Like a little research library in here. Maybe the cursed formula is hidden somewhere? Like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something?
God.
Nope, wishful thinking. Let's look somewhere else. Seeing several books on magic stacked on the shelf. No formula yet. Definitely noticed something about spells though. Where the heck is it? Ugh, I just have to keep looking. It's a map marked with different routes. Looks like it shows the Oceania area.
Check this out.
There's a mark on one of these islands off the shore. We had never heard of this place. Luis is interested in this island for some reason. Wonder why. Quite the art collection she's got here. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Charadris.
Incredible.
It's enough just walking around in the runner. This painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the State Army, and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power, no doubt about that. You don't think he hid the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Nah! Still, this place is immaculate, not a dust mote in sight. What is it? Find something?
Huh?
Hold up, is that
Look!
the same
That's
novel
the same
you
novel
have?
that you have. But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for something.
Not even bothering to hide it. Hmm?
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something? They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch. So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica? Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Well, well. The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even Milord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart! What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse. I knew it. We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
We're gonna take the formula though, right?
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne. For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, This hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission? The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads.
All hail Lord Luis! We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Luis.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleague's heels.
Oh shit.
Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
On it.
Not good.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
Hey, Del! Look! The Caradrius is airborne! What? Why? You hear anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. You know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Whoa, Del, eyes up! It's coming down!
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Del!
Oh shit.
This is no good.
Run has stopped. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them. Sorry, after Juno and Gordell.
Hurry!
Oh god. It's open. Really, we won't be able to get through. The trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way, and that's why Gordell was able to get in here, too. Oh, this is bad. All set? No telling what might happen in a situation like this. Yep. Alright, we've got to hurry. Oh boy. Stop it.
Was that?
Juno? I think she's on the deck. Yeah, I'm not going to ignore a distress call. Right, to the deck then.
No! I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours. You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Oh, shit.
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command?
That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Gladel, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Rassant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me! No one else! And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler!
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector!
Oh boy.
Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Juna might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
Oh, so this is story stuff.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right. I am Gladel, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Juna, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you. Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Juana's Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe
You party member?
I can do it myself.
Very well, O lodestar who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Maybe she's gonna be like a bard or something?
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damned singer!
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
I see. So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hands! A duel, then. You can die together.
Long turns like a mass dancer can equip different mass to additional skills. Seeker's mask can't be equipped to 10 new mass. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
Okay, that looks like a fire dog, right?
Gale! You hit their weakness!
Ooh.
Don't let up now, Juna!
I'll show you the essence of truth.
So
Wind
this
should
guy's
solve
weak
this.
to wind.
Let's blow them away!
Good thing I got some. Wait,
Better
I'm
be
on
sure.
AoE.
Set it up! Maybe there's a... I won't hold back! Scour!
Murder the dog. Murdering the dog.
Captain Soul!
By this power!
See.
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all!
Yeah, what are you gonna do? A wow baby.
You bastards!
Oh no! 40 damage! Whatever shall we do?
Let's go! Light!
You hit their weakness! Don't
Okay,
That's
reaching
your opening,
Holy.
Captain! Raging
And
fire!
we'll try and just inflict burn on his ass, I guess.
Come
Wow,
forth,
this
royal
guy's
soul.
weak as fuck.
Hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Rightful king!
Stubborn, hey?
Right for what, mate?
Help me!
Okay.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book! happening? No. I'm the future king. I can't. I can't breathe. Why?
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
What the hell?
Dead? You lot kill him?
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well. You know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Gladel went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Juna, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
Well, no, just...
Suppose that means the rat was Glodell? Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Juna?
Ah, yes. Much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat. My tongue. My lips.
You.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
So Gladel was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Gladel overstepped, and Lady Juna and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Gladel was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Gladel.
Seems we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Gladel from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wonder if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
And with Gladel out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Gladel was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him?
All right.
Seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the prince's curse using the formula.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Sense Gallagher's strong determination and resolve. Oh.
Gotta get back on track. Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Isn't she your sister?
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Let's hurry.
She should be at the church, let's hurry.
I can't stupend. Close your eyes.
Oh, God.
I thought I've never seen her.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As his royal guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible. Then, surely, the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Man, what a shit thing to find out.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the King's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
Oh boy.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts, and when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Okay. Party formation.
So?
Let's rest in the runner today. Our plan didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
What now?
Oh dear. Right. I think that'll do me for today. Thanks for hanging out, watching and chatting and whatnot. The next likely stream is going to be happening on Tuesday probably. Mondays and Wednesdays I could stream, but it's kind of 50-50. Tuesdays and Thursdays we're going to Tuesday and Thursday, sorry, we're going to play this. And then on Friday, everyone's favourite event, there's a new Diablo 3 season coming out, so we'll probably be playing that for a good couple of days, but it'll be nice long streams of just grind. So either way, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll probably see you on Tuesday, but maybe I'll see you sooner. Just follow or go on the Discord if you want to know. Laters.